Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel for another planner video / goal planning video. As you can see, I have my brand shining new 2017 Leonie Dawson Life Workbook. I have been getting the Leonie Dawson workbooks for a couple years now, and I really enjoy them. And I will be very honest in saying that this past year, 2016, I failed miserably at using it. I got a review up for you guys. I started using it, and then I failed to do so. And it happens to the best of us. But now that I've got some life changes coming and some big things that are going to happen at the end of this year and the beginning of next year. And then things will settle down, and I feel like that 2017 is really going to be a year that I can buckle down and get some goals accomplished, because I did not do a very good job of that in 2016. And so I definitely knew that I had to get my hands on this and give this one more try, because I just love this book and this concept so very much. Last year, I reviewed the entire line of the 2016 Leonie Dawson stuff. This year, I only purchased the Life Workbook because I have a lot of other blog planners and goal planners and business planners. And so I knew I didn't really need the business one, but they have a life one and they have a business one, and both of them are spectacular. But today I want to go through and walk through all of that jazz. The 2017 My Shining Year Life Workbook. Let's jump right in. So first, and what you guys will notice if you've seen the videos from last year, and I will post it right up there, because unfortunately, this is how much I fail. I don't know where my 2016 book is. The pages in past years have been glossy, and this year they are a stunning matte. I much prefer matte paper. So just for fun, here we go. I'm going to write on a regular pen. This belongs to the amazing, incredible, scrumptious, entirely gorgeous. I'm just going to write my name in here. Oh my gosh! I'm using a regular pen. It's fantastic. And I have all sorts of different pens, but in years past, I've had to use Sharpie markers to write in my book because of the glossy finish, and I couldn't get any pens to write in it really well. This year, it's a different ball game, and I'm so excited about it. So, I'm sorry, this video is probably going to get pretty long, but it's a really good book. So, we're going to go page by page here. So, we've got some testimonials and some whatnot information about the book. More testimonials. A lot of people are all about this. The table of contents, and then good day, beautiful soul. Leonie, who is this, and I'm going to use this phrase a lot, hippy dippy. She's this hippy dippy woman, and I don't mean it in a negative or insulting way. It's just the best way that I can describe kind of the vibe that she gives on her website and in her workbooks. But this is Leonie, the creator of the workbook and the academy and all of that jazz, and she lives in Australia. So that's why some of the language is a little bit different. Share your social media workbook, win prizes, blah, blah, blah. Warning, this workbook creates change. And then I'm not going to read all of this stuff to you guys because I'd be here all day. But I want to give you the basic concept. So the results that you should see from using the workbook. And I don't know, I just love this. More dreams, increased self-confidence, blah, blah, blah. Insert your own dream here. Things you need to do. Why is it so important to you to use a goal workbook? And here's the big concept behind her book, is 80% of people don't even think about their goals. 16% of people think about them but don't write them down. 4% write them down, and the 1%, which is what she hopes this goal workbook will help you become, write down the goals and review them regularly. How to use this workbook, instructions. Celebrating and releasing 2016. So this is the first thing that happens in the workbooks every year, is she goes through and helps you release and reflect on the year in the past. So 2016, you'll fill in some things, what came true when you look on 2016, what did you think, how do you feel, all these things you need to let go of, whatnot. It's all reflective here. Gratitude, what do you need to write about, vent about, whatever. This book is so large that it hardly fits in my frame. My goodness. all that jazz. And then you have the little hippy dippy circle. You're supposed to put your hand in here, release 2016 to the world. It's happened, it's in the past, and boom, we're on 2017. Here we go. Are you ready? Check yes or no. And then we get into planning our goals for 2017. I'm a big color person. If you hadn't figured that out about me for one reason or another, I love colors, I love sparkles, I love all those things. So this workbook just speaks to me because of the color and everything. And then we're talking about 2017. What do you want to experience in 2017? What do you want to feel? What do you want to release? What do you want to give yourself the gift of? This year, I promised myself that I will, and 2017 will be the year that. Then, so you fill that out, that's kind of the basic overview of 2017, and then you get individualized specific sections where you get to focus on specific areas of your life, and I love this. So we start with shining creativity. This year my creative goals are, and what was the major creative goal out of all of these that you want to achieve? And then in each section it gives you a list of different possibilities that you can color in, draw, whatever, or just read and consider as ways to accomplish your goals or help you with your goals for the specific section. So for example, creative possibilities, photography, needle felting, whatever that is, candle making, tie-dyeing, scrapbooking. There are so many options, sewing, coloring, and then there's always options for you to add your own. And then she also has cute little sketches of books and resources that are specific to that particular section. So then we move on to My Shining Soul. What are your spiritual goals? And what's great about this is no matter what kind of spirituality you experience, like for me, I am a Christian, but a lot of people using this book are not. It doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. And then different suggestions for increasing your spirituality and resources for spirituality and soul searching and whatnot. My Shining Mind. For education, what do you want to learn? What are your career goals? What mentors do you want to find? Workshops, conferences, programs you want to invest in, books you want to read, and then career resources. And there are very, very famous books on here. Girl Boss, Yes Please by Amy Poehler, whole bunch of things. And I would love to go through, if I was better about this, I'd read all the books she suggests, just cause. My Shining Relationships, what are your relationship goals for this year? And whatnot, and books and resources. My Shining Family. What are your family goals for 2017? And this talks about being a mother and whatnot. And while I am not personally going to be a mother, we're not planning on having kids this year, I can kind of use this section because on January 1, I'm getting a dog, a puppy, and she will be my child. So I will kind of be a mother. To me, I will be a mother. But anyway, moving on. And other websites, books, and resources for you. My Shining Body, one of my favorite sections, because this is one of my goals. If you know me, and most of you are here because I'm a Weight Watchers person, this is a big deal. And I failed miserably at my goals this year. What does the body want more of this year? Less of. What kind of activities will make your body shine, and what kind of food will make your body shine. And then you're supposed to doodle about how your body feels right now. You can use words. I've often used words and stuff to just write in, and sketches and whatnot. So you do that to the blank body here, and then on the other side is a body of how you want your body to feel this year. Notice how it doesn't say look, but it says feel. So no matter where you are on your body journey, it's focusing on how you feel, not your size. Movement options for fitness. More movement options. So it just gives you a chance to think about your body. My Shining House. This is also going to be a very important section for me this year because my husband and I are buying our condo. So by the time 2017 rolls around, we will be homeowners. So I get to sit and focus on my spaces, what needs to be decorated, and my goodness, there are things in almost every one of these that I need to do. So you can gather that together. My Shining Travel and Adventures, places you'd like to visit, movies you'd like to see, concerts you'd like to go to, things like that. My shining finances, because finances are super important. And even though there is a whole business book dedicated to business, this can be for personal finances. How much would you like to receive? They focus a bit on the whole manifestation idea as well, and I don't know much about it, but I'd love to look more into it because it's a huge deal. What is your savings goal? What can you do to increase your income and decrease your expenses? And different ways to be great with your money. Calculate your personal net worth and money resources. My shining community, because we got to focus on things outside the house. All sorts of things like that. My shining self-care, another big, big, big deal. You gotta take care of yourself. You cannot serve people from an empty cup. So they always want you to take a retreat, even if it's just, a couple of hours or one day, and you seclude yourself in a room of your house. She wants you to take a retreat to kind of focus on yourself and all of that jazz without anybody else around. Let's get your time sorted out, and you make a pie chart of how you currently spend your time and how you want to be spending your time. What are you going to stop doing this year? Ritual days. So you can write down, she encourages you to create your own ritual days. Like I typically have a mask Monday where I give myself a facial every Monday. You can do switch off Sundays, healing Fridays, and you can create your own. Let me know in the comments below some ritual day suggestions. I would love to hear from you for a good handful of these things. Thing 1, your ritual suggestions for ritual days. You have some permission slips in here for things you gave yourself permission to do. And then she has some of her mottos, some good mottos, and then you're supposed to create your own mottos for the year. 10 things I want to celebrate about myself, and you write it down. I know one of the things I want to celebrate is progress in my fitness and weight loss journey. I'm gonna celebrate my body this year, just you wait. In 2017, paste a photo of yourself and then write love letters, reminders, messages. I don't usually paste the photo. I guess I can with my zip thing this year, but you're supposed to give yourself a little circle of love. Circle of love. How would you like to celebrate your birthday this year? I guarantee you that my suggestion is going to take up like this much space, but you're supposed to focus on it because that's your day to be about you. My shining habits. So she talks about some Zen habits and some good habits and habits you should get into. And then I believe you create your own habits. Yes, my shining habits. There's some more shining habits of her suggestion, and then you write your own down as well. My shining support. How is your support system? And then your medicine bag. This is a cute idea. What can you turn to when you are running low on energy and inspiration? And you're supposed to fill this with suggestions, doodles, words about what you can do to help kind of refill yourself and cure your blues. My shining dreams, rounding it all up. Goals that are so big, I'm not even sure they're possible. Dream big on this page. This is one of my favorite things in the whole book. This is the 100 things to do in 2017, and you fill out the things you want to do, and there are legitimately 100 things to do. And they can be big things like get a dog or buy a house. I'm buying the house in 2017 or 16, but that's besides the point. Or updating your office furniture, or little things like enjoying a pumpkin spice latte on the 1st of October. Something like that. So, another thing I want from you guys in the comments below is what should be put on this list of 100 things to do in 2017. Let me know your suggestions. Then you come up with a sacred word of the year. Brainstorm how you can make the word of the year come true for you. Consider your word for the year, and this is not the only place that actually has you look and focus on a word of the year. Talk about your dreamiest day. Here's some notes. And then there's an oracle reading, and I never really do this. I might do it anyway just because it's fun and goofy. I don't really believe in the tarot cards and the oracle and everything, but it says you can also use Bible verses, like whatever your spirituality thing, use that to help create this. And you're supposed to do an oracle reading for every month of the year and fill it in so you know where to focus your energy and what might happen and whatnot. Like I said, I don't normally do this, create a dream board, suggestions on how to create a dream board, make a little portable dream board. This is one of the other changes from last year. There's a lot of things, pages coming up where she suggests you cut something out. And in years past, it's only been one little thing that she's said, cut this out and paste this to a jar. I'll get to that in a minute. But there's a lot of things she wants us to cut out and take with us this year. So that is huge change number 2. Other than that, I believe everything's basically the exact same. List of things to do when everything sucks. This is another thing she wants us to cut out. Make our list of things to do when life is getting you down, and then paste it somewhere where you'll see it so you are encouraged to do it. Affirmations. Make yourself some affirmations, cut them out, and paste them places as well. More notes. And then this is an everyday miracles jar that she wants you to create. So you're supposed to take a mason jar, cut this thing out, decorate the jar however you want, and then when an everyday miracle occurs, and she has some suggestions here, you're supposed to write it down or take the everyday miracle and put it in the jar, and then by the end of the year you have this entire jar filled to the brim of little miracles that you can reflect on. Making your goals happen. And then she talks a little bit about how she makes the goals happen for her business and everything. She talks about her business's goals and how they break those down into actionable plans. And then she talks about this mountain and how you're supposed to write action steps to climb up the mountain and take big action steps and break them down into smaller action steps and whatnot. And then she gives you 3 pages of those mountains, so if you have different goals, you can break things down and create action steps and deadlines for each individualized goal. What to do when you fall off the workbook wagon. Man, did I fail at this year, guys. And then there's some advertising type things. She talks about the academy because she runs an entire business off of this workbook concept. This is just one thing. These are all her products, guys. I've never used anything besides the workbook, but she's got so many things. And then my shining notes, and that's the end of the book. It's just pages and pages of notes and grid paper and all that jazz. And then at the end, she actually put a little keep it together folder like that. And that's the entire book. So there's a lot of things that are exactly the same as in years past. Big change number 1, matte paper. Big change number 2, a lot of little things to cut out and paste in other places other than the book. But other than that, it is very much the same book as in years past, which is okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So there's that. This is the Leonie Dawson Life book. I will have a link down below for you if you are interested in this book at all. And I have some notes here. The book cost me, the individualized book cost me $21.95. And the business book costs the same if you buy it individually. You can also get these as ebooks. You can get each ebook for $9.95 each if you just want business or life, or you can get them for $17.95. And there are a bunch of different bundles where you can get the whole set and all sorts of things for different prices. So head over to the Leonie Dawson website. Again, I will have it down below for you. And if you're interested in this, go ahead and pick up this awesome goal book. Like I said, I failed at it this year, but I really am looking forward to buckling down and getting some goals accomplished this year. And this book is going to be a big tool for me to do that. So that is all I have for you today, my friends. I hope you enjoyed this probably really lengthy walkthrough. I apologize for that. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get the whole experience, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye!